over the last few weeks. The construction has been continuing. The stonemasons, Jose and Antonio, returned and they've carried on building. Scaffolding has gone up, scaffolding has come down, scaffolding has been delivered. Beams have been hewn from the old wood pile. It's just been non-stop. Now you might be wondering, why have I not shown you much? Well, that's because there was scaffolding 3 stories high and it was impossible for me to go up there. But we've been carrying on tidying and working in the garden. Dan's office is being built up now. See here. It's been magnificent. Pedro and his team are incredible. This is a huge reconstruction job.
deixei de fazer os meus serviços para vir cá ver as casas. Depois já está folheado. Não, estou a falar para ele.
Communication has been amazing. So, for example, there were these massive stones that were taken out when they were doing one of the windows. I'll show you an old picture of what I'm talking about. The spot is there. I got a call one morning from Pedro to say, after I'd already been here, to say that the stonemasons wanted me back because they had a question for me, and what they wanted to know was, did I have a photograph of the old house where they could look and see roughly, mais ou menos as they say, where the stones could go back. So they put those stones back, and it is wonderful to see. We're almost at the stage for putting on the roof, and that's really had an incredible amount of work. The forms and the shuttering has been built to put, oh, here we go, we're still building. The forms and the shuttering has gone up. It takes days and days to build the forms and shuttering for the ring beam and supporting beams. The house with its curious angles and unstraight lines, so each piece of wood has to be measured precisely and cut to size individually. And as the days lengthen and the sun rises higher in the sky, the temperature rises each day, making the effort to build this even tougher. The men carry on regardless. Every day, inching closer to that wonderful moment where we can begin the roof. But before that can start, all the stonework needed to be finished. I just want to thank Rob for this lovely word. You know who you are. Then they strike the shuttering, and that just takes, it's so quick. But yes, so when all the shuttering comes off, they call that striking. It's just a new word that I didn't know, but I love it. It's my favourite new word. Here you can see all the shuttering has been struck from the veranda. They're just rebuilding some extra walls. Whoops. The carpenter has been here checking if he's happy to go. Previously, in the last update video about the house, Dan and I showed you the lovely terracotta tiles that we were really hoping that we could use, and we just want to say thank you so much for all your comments. It has really given us food for thought, really valuable insights into the tiles. And if you missed that, these are the tiles, and I'll give you an update on those tiles later on.
This is part of my tahini experiment. Growing sunflowers? No. I'm growing sesame seeds. I'm growing sesame seeds to make tahini. This is because I want to grow my own hummus. Now, I planted some in here about 10 days ago. Some have germinated, and there's a space where not much has germinated, so I'm going to resow some of these organic sesame seeds from the shelf in the kitchen. I did an experiment with 3 different kinds. I had some sesame seeds in a packet where I only had a dozen seeds, but none of them have germinated. I also had some black sesame seed. None of them have germinated, or I don't believe so. And these organic ones off the shelf. And where I've put these, they seem to have germinated much better than anywhere else. At least I hope that what has germinated is sesame seeds.
I'm changing this plug from this one because all these little pins have stopped working and it is just not up to the job. It's complete rubbish. No! No, 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 no! Idiot. Oh, I have to do all this again. So I can't do it unless I've got the wire fed through first. Start again. I'm sure everybody has done something similar, except for an electrician, of course, who's doing it all the time.
It's on.
Great! Way.
We bought half a kilo of bird feed for €1 and we're planting bird seed. Will it grow? Will our bird seed grow into sunflowers?
There's too many here. Very good germination. Have you seen them? The peanuts? This one, a little one coming, and I think another one there and another one there. But its germination has been very slow. So I think peanut seed needs to be fresh. Well, normally I would pick the plums that are at the bottom, easy to reach, but we're in for 3 days of extremely heavy rainfall. So we're going to take the plums that are at the top of the tree first before they get bounced off in the rain and just end up rotting on the ground. Really red and tasty. Right, let's get picking because it's already 32 degrees today. There isn't a breath of wind. It's extremely sticky today. Well, we managed to pick this. It wasn't just me, I got Dan to help me. But it is absolutely roasting. So we're just going to go home and get in the shower, have a cold beer and enjoy the rest of the evening. So now that the hole in the wall is complete, the front of the house is complete, the ring beams can be set. Well, as I said earlier, thank you very much for all your comments about the tiles. So it's later now in the evening. Dan's here and we've both come with more tiles. And the reason for that is we did have a really serious think about what you said. And some of you had suggested that the tiles might be a bit on the busy side, a little bit overly patterned when we've got the pattern in the wall as well. And on reflection, we agree. Seeing as we weren't going to get these handmade tiles in the herringbone pattern, maybe we should just draw in our budget a little bit and go for something off the shelf. We bought 2 different tiles samples. This one, is this the Portuguese one? So one's Spanish, one's Portuguese. They're porcelain and in a matte finish. This actually feels scratchy, so yeah, actually you can almost make a wee scratch on it. Not really. And then this one, which to me looks a bit fake. It also has that very matte finish. But to tell you the truth, I don't like any of them. I didn't really think that choosing tiles was going to take so much time out of our lives. So we've been given the names of a few different places to go and look for tiles, and that'll be this weekend's job. I'm starting to feel what it's like to decorate your own home. It comes with pros and cons. So if you have any better ideas for us, and I don't know if we've ever said, but the main house is going to be all wooden floors, and out here on the veranda and the guest bedroom, guest bathroom, we wanted the same flooring that we put down to be the same throughout. So essentially we'll just have two floorings in the house, one here and one in there. But we need to make this decision before the final screed is poured. And yeah, this veranda will be fully covered, so it's not completely outside. It's exposed from the elements, but we really would welcome any ideas. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, let's keep looking. We've got a couple of other places to go and visit this weekend. This one, all the tiles are very much the same. They've got the same differences in colour. And that one, I'm not sure about the colour.
All this steel has to be cut, all the cages made, so they can go into the forms and reinforce the concrete that's about to be poured in the next few days. The rock pile is diminished, the clay has diminished. It's just thrilling to see all of the materials being used up, and we know we're getting closer, really close now to getting the roof on. The stonemasons will be back, of course, and they don't need to do any more right now to get the roof on. There's been so much progress. Sometimes I just can't believe it's happening after all this time, but it is. When the first courgettes or zucchini arrive, it's a kind of two-way thought process. Excitement at seeing the first of the season's vegetable, and then the terror of knowing that there's going to be no end to them for the next few months. I need to show you my pride and joy. Come. We're going into the veg garden. Here he is. Look. Will you make chicken bang bang? No, that's what I want. But will you make cauliflower bang bang?
Oh yeah.
Sure you don't?
No.
And the good news, Dan? Look. There's another one. Maybe next week. So what do you need now?
Bit of coriander.
Okay. I'll let you get that.
Well, this broccoli is definitely ready. If we don't cut it now, then it's going to turn into a flower, and then we won't have it at all. I think that will do. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
You got hot, sweet, salty.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Yeah, it needed a bit of sweetness.
I think I'm gonna have to get water. That's hot. It's hot. It's tasty.
That's good. I think it needs a bit more sauce though.